It's time for some football at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Today, a good one in store here. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Philadelphia Eagles. The ball is teed up, and we are ready to go. And we're underway from Philadelphia. Tank Bigsby here with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations or around the goal line, he finds a way to get in. But it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him. And he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have. Those windows over the middle, the congestion, just the mass of people. If you're not on time and on target, you're not going to find a completion, especially on that down and distance.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. They go play fake with Hurts. That's caught by A.J. Brown. It almost as he caught it. He does well to hold on to it. Gets him to the 37. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
We've set it downs from 37. They go play action. Here's Hurts. That's caught with Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Hurts yet again. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. He gets 6 on that play, and that's good for an Eagles first down.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Hurts on first down. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Hurts throwing again. A throw left side, caught by Brown. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense, but the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
It's Hurts once again. Throwing this one back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Well, Brock, this was the type of start we expected, right? Given the lopsided matchup we've got, now it's up to their opponents to start giving them a challenge. Keep this one competitive.
Easier said than done, and you know that Kate playing as severe underdogs on the road. How they respond on this next drive is going to be really telling for the direction this game goes.
So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again. Unlike these officials, who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the celebration can resume on that sideline. The touchdown stands. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. They'll be led out by the Louisville products. I know those folks are excited for him, as are the folks from Texas Tech and Oregon. Here's Tyler Shuck.
Kate, it's really obvious. Tyler has nothing to prove about his dedication to the game. And he put his body on the line collegiately. He got that covered across a 7-year career in a couple different stops. Evaluators, they love grit. And Tyler's got a lot of it.
1st and 10. Here's Shuck. Taken in by Hill, right side. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
This is Alvin Kamara with it. We're working a couple yards past the line. Tackled on that play by an All-Pro last year, Jalen Carter.
See, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right. And I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Eagles about set to get going for their second drive. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession. And,
Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instinct come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. stepping up, and he's going to run.
That's just the case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Third down, they need 7. Receiver in motion, going left. On third down, it's Hurts. Drops it off to Barkley, complete. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
Trying on 4th down. Here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. So they hit him for 5 yards on 4th down, and they get the successful conversion.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
All set to go now from the 35. First down, a run with Barkley. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Oh, Granderson in on the tackle.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays, the ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That was Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
I like that right there, Kate. Early in this game, show your cards. Double this guy. They know his ability, his reputation makes somebody else beat you.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 3rd and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, we've been here once before already, Kate, and they converted on that 4th down. Hey, I wouldn't put it past him to try it again, but from this spot, I think most coaches would just punt it away.
Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. He calls for the fair catch and has it at the 22-yard line. Second drive coming up for the Saints offense. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3 and out to begin this game. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Shuck working from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Off the play action, Chuck. It's caught left side by Hill. Good pickup, but he's denied that 1st down. The stop comes at the 32-yard line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Chuck running the sneak. And that short gain is enough for a new set it down.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. They kick the running back in motion. Here's Shuck, 1st and 10. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our 1st quarter. It's the Eagles soaring to an early lead. We'll return to the link right after this. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're looking at second and pretty short. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
Chuck on third down. And it's incomplete, so that's going to bring up fourth down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and incomplete.
So once again, Kai Kroger out for the punt. Back deep for the Eagles, Britton Covey. Something on the return, but not much as it still ends inside the 20. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10. Hurts now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he takes it forward to maybe the 23. Play wrapped up by DeMario Davis.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Now Hurts. Now here he goes. And Hurts gives himself up after getting that first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Option play, they give it to Barkley. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Making the stop that time, Kool-Aid McKinstry.
You know, these are kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Hurts looking to throw. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Well, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
To the air on 3rd and long. That's Smith on the slant. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
First down from the 42. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Escapes out to the left. He can run it. Now he's past the 25. A 28-yard pickup there. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away.
This time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on second down.
All I'm hearing in my head is touchdown to check down, because it was said about a gazillion times in the NFL to me when you get in the red zone. It's not sack. Touchdown to check down. You can't take a sack on first down in the red zone.
Need to get that yardage back and a little bit more, too. It's 2nd and 14. Here's Hurts. Short throws drops. This one's incomplete. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's Dotson with a catch out right. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. A very short kick here from the right hash. Elliott connects there. It sails right through a beautifully placed football.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is if the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
All set for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The New Orleans offense set to go now. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. To throw, shove. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. He's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
We'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Running back motions right. Throwing again on 2nd down. Here's Shell. Caught by his back. Camaro. This gets forward to around the 29. Devon Campbell, yet another first-round defender out of Alabama. There on the tackle.
That's a defense's goal.